Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Mythic, bringing you guys another reaction video, and today we're going to be reacting to Cam Newton, talking about the real reason Marvin Harrison Jr. keeps dropping the football. But before we dive into this and listen to Cam Newton go on a little spiel, and I did quote this video once, he talked about confidence. Well, listen to him. We got this football to give away, which is signed by none other than Marvin Harrison Jr. himself, as you guys see right here. Walter Nolan, Buda Baker, Trent McBride, James Conner, everybody basically that you would probably want on this football besides like Will Johnson. Mac Wilson's on there as well, is on there, and Jeremiah Love. But everybody else on that ball. If you guys want a chance to win, go ahead, check out my Instagram. It's MythicAZ. We're going to be doing a giveaway over there when I hit 1K and 10K over on my Instagram and YouTube. We will be giving that bad boy away. But let's go ahead and dive into this because Cam Newton has some very interesting things to say. So let's go ahead and minimize my face and dive into it. Let's see what Cam Newton's got to say. Now, I haven't seen any of this. I quoted it one time from Twitter. That is the only thing. So this is all brand new. Gotta love the training camp drops.
First pause right there, Peggy. See, this could be a very skewed type of situation because everybody's showing all the bad stuff as if to say we can't show the good stuff.
Correct.
You understand what I'm saying? It's
Steve
like,
Smith said that.
as an athlete, don't matter what sport you play, the main common denominator in any given situation is confidence.
There we go.
Once that person has it, you can't make them think that anybody can take it away.
Yeah.
But when that person lost it, you can't make that person think that somebody else can give them something. Confidence is so important. But we take jabs at the Conor McGregors. We take jabs at the Muhammad Ali's. We take jabs at, individuals that are loud, boisterous.
LeVar Ball.
LeVar Ball.
Yeah.
Right? We take jabs at those people. As if to say, being a great athlete doesn't require some measure of extreme confidence in yourself.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan had it. Tom Brady had it. Patrick Mahomes has it. Josh Allen has it. Matthew Stafford has it. Steph Curry has it. I've never seen a great player directly or indirectly possess, outwardly or inwardly, a strong sense of confidence in themselves.
True. I mean, he's speaking facts. Name an athlete right now that doesn't have a ridiculous sense of confidence in themselves. That is a top guy. You can't. You really can't. So he's kind of cooking right now.
Because you not only get to retain confidence when you're at home, when you look to the crowd, you hit the shot, turn it
Yeah.
but you also got to have a measure of confidence when you shoot that shot and everybody's going against you. When they called you everything but the child of God. When they called you everything but just a swamp down, dirty lady. Huh?
Stop that.
I mean, you was soft, your daddy was soft, your whole bloodline and lineage was soft. And you still need that confidence in yourself to say, what you say now? Oh, okay.
Gotta throw up the middle fingers, man.
That's confidence. That's why you train. That's why you work at it. But I won't be so quick to give up on old Marvin Harrison Jr. here. Because we done seen some great receivers in this receiving era that also had a case of the drops. Play the video, Big.
We got Jamar Chase his rookie year when he had drops.
Jamar Chase, the rookie, in and out of his hands before he got hit.
And that's been an issue here. The dropsies, last week he had the 3 drops, and that was an easy one.
I'm not worried about it. I know the kind of guy Jamar is, the kind of player he is. He'll be ready to go week 1.
Burrow has time and open. Catch made. First down, Jamar Chase. Going deep. Jamar Chase. He's got it. Chase to the end zone. That's a Bengal touchdown.
Now, I don't know how I feel about that comp because, yes, Jamar Chase had drops in the preseason of his rookie year. I understand where they're going with this. I understand what they're doing. I don't know if it's necessarily a fair take when Marvin Harrison's going into year 3 and Jamar Chase figured it out his rookie season. So, I don't know. We'll see. And after that, he's just been a perennial all-star, top 3 wide receiver. So, I don't know if that's a fair comparison, but I understand where they're trying to go with it. But I'm not really aligning.
Thank you.
Press pause right there, Peggy.
Peggy!
I seen this
I
firsthand.
love Cam.
One of my last outings while I was in New England, we played the Philadelphia Eagles. You know who were do you know who was on the other side? Devontae Smith. Devontae Smith is a natural-born receiver. Small in stature to some, but he's very effective.
I love Smitty.
So much so he had a case of the drops during the preseason.
True.
While he was dropping it, this particular game, he got a standing ovation for catching, I believe it was a slant or something basic. But the confidence, it takes time for young players to gain that confidence. And I don't think that Marvin Harrison Jr. has a catching issue. He has a confidence issue.
Agreed.
But you understand this too, Peggy.
What's up?
But it's all mental.
My last point is this.
So it's both.
Whether it was Jamar Chase, whether it was Devontae Smith, Jackson Smith and Jigba, somebody in that organization, primarily a player, whether quarterback or receiver, that can resonate with Marvin Harrison, need to take him up on his wing and say, hey, bro, we gonna get this right. Because when you have an OG that can help you prepare, and from the simplest things, the amount of balls and footballs from the jug machine that is garnered after each practice, before practice, during training, it's no question that he's been working.
Yeah, for sure.
He knows.
Issue is, when it counts, are you proving you to be the best receiver in your class? This episode is brought
On the money, man. Cam hits it right on the money. And I really do think Kendrick Bourne is that guy, as crazy as it sounds. Yeah, he might not be the best wide receiver in the NFL, but the smiles, the vibes, just the high energy. And Marvin Harrison saying he figured it out. Heard James Palmer talk about that in yesterday's video. Just a lot of good things are coming this. And again, we not listening to your pistachio ad read. We're not doing it. They ain't sponsoring me, but appreciate y'all. But
To learn more.
we're not doing that. But I think Cam Newton is cooking with the whole confidence thing. I do think, obviously, it is a mental thing, which results in drops. Do I think he has bad hands? Not necessarily. Do I think he has to get that confidence back? Absolutely. Do I think Drew Petzing killed his confidence? 1,000%. I don't think Drew Petzing utilized him as a number 4 receiver and kind of made him feel just like an outcast. And Michael Wilson was kind of the same way until he snapped last season on the back end. Trey McBride is the only guy kind of producing. And now we're seeing that, hey, maybe these guys can be ball players. Marvin Harrison is open, had a couple drops in training camp this year. Hopefully he cleans that up. If it continues, then I don't really know. Maybe his mental is just broken. Go see a sports psychiatrist. I have no idea. But Marvin Harrison, his mental, it's definitely off right now. And going into the year, I think it can definitely be corrected. And Cam Newton is absolutely spot on. Let's see what else he has to say.
Go ahead.
Now, let me ask you something. Even in the press conference he had, it was previous to this, he spoke about, the reporter asked him, and I'm paraphrasing, you know, what do you focus on? Do you focus on the positive and negatives? And he was like, he focused on a lot of the negative things that he does to actually work on it. But sometimes mentally, if you focus on the negative aspects of that, how as a player, because they always have this mentality of, oh, the next play, just the next play mentality. But sometimes you can get caught in the negative aspect of your game or messing up. And a lot of times you see players, it's like, man, when you was at this school or this college, man, you balled out. Then it didn't transfer over to the pros. Your body looked the same. You're still as fast. You're still as quick. You're still as strong. But why is it not transferring over? And speak to, as a player, when you are going through a slump, how do you get yourself mentally out of the slump instead of just tying yourself to all your mental cues?
It's simple. And men, and I don't want to offend anybody, but it's all mental, and it's not something that's actually tangible that you can see. Because somebody can smile and you think that they're having a good day, but the depths of their eyes will tell you what they soul.
Windows to the soul, yep.
Bingo.
See what I'm saying? So as a man, we call it battling depression, right? When a man goes through depression, mental health issues, women do the same thing in a regular, everyday life. And you don't have to be an athlete to be able to understand what I'm saying. Anytime a woman has a child, there's some level of postpartum that she goes through.
Yeah.
She may look fine. Golly, Miss Parker. Oh,
Miss Parker.
but Miss Parker done had a child and them blemishes, and now she got stretch marks. Now she got this real feeling inside her that the person that she loves the most, which is her child, she also holds resentment to it because she feels that she took her beauty. He took her beauty. And you gotta understand that. It's a battle with you versus you, and nobody can help you. And understand, when it comes to Marvin Harrison Jr., I can give any type of advice.
Kind of a crazy comparison, but I understand where he was kind of going. It is you versus you, but that's why I love Cam, man. Just the wild comparisons.
But it really is going to come down to him gaining his confidence.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they got a term in basketball that says, man, we just need to see the ball go through the net.
Yeah.
That's why getting to the free
Just
throw
need
line is
one.
important. Oh, man. All right, I'm ready. All right, cool. Hurry up and shoot it, Peggy.
Swish. I'm balling.
Don't.
Yeah, whatever. Get to there.
You know?
And this is what I'm saying too, is Drew Petzing, sometimes Marvin Harrison's confidence seemed in the gutter. You sometimes just got to get someone a screen pass. We saw it with Larry Fitzgerald as well. Sometimes you just got to get them the football so they can catch the ball and actually feel involved. And then that confidence goes back. Now they're running routes crispier. Now they're doing whatever. It's like in basketball. Have you guys been in that instance where you might just be scoreless, right? You might be scoreless. You're like 4 minutes into the game. You get a layup, you want to play defense harder. You get a steal, you want to play offense harder. You want to go attack. You're just in a rhythm and everything just clicks. And now you're on a run. Now you are able to just pile that on. Now you're up to 10 points. Now you got 2 blocks, 2 steals, whatever it is. Things start flowing after one of those things go right. So Marvin, get him involved early and often. I think he's cooking once again. I'm liking this video as well. Cam Newton he's speaking facts in a way that a lot of people are afraid to address. Obviously, I don't know if he's dealing with depression or anything, but it's possible. He's mentally a human at the end of the day. He's an athlete, but he's a human. We don't know. I'm not going to diagnose him with that, but it's possible, man. He has to get that confidence back, and once he's happy and playing football at a high level again, which he will, things will start clicking.
But those type of things, man, you don't know. You don't know his heart. You don't know his aim. You ain't looking through that scope. You
I
don't
just
know
said that.
Like those things, from rap lyrics to anything, it can be in real life. And I botched that line. There it go. Look at that touch.
Fix it while you're working.
Yeah. I botched that line up from Jeezy, but at the end of the day, it comes to a point where everybody has to understand how you cope with certain issues may not be how other people cope.
Yeah.
We all grieve different. We all act different to certain things. Marvin Harrison, if I could kind of put myself in his shoes, probably had this expectation for himself that he hasn't met yet.
Mm.
And he's extremely frustrated because he knows that there's not a comment, there's not a word, there's not a fan that can hold him to an accountability that he holds himself to.
Yeah. Yeah. He's still young. Still very
Still young, entering his 3rd year.
Yeah.
So it's one of those dynamics that it's like, bruh, you gonna have to fix this.
Now tell me, during your career, did you ever go through a lack of confidence or a lull that you was like, bro, this just ain't what's going on with me?
Albie talks about the Super Bowl.
Surprisingly, I did, and it wasn't because of skill. I just did not take into consideration how unhealthy you have to normalize playing.
Elaborate that.
It was like I was always hurt,
Mm.
like a nick, an ache. It's just like, bro, playing at 100%, you may be 85.
Because you wouldn't slide.
No, it wasn't that I wasn't sliding. It was just the tone of the game, bro. Man, my hardest hits came in the pocket, getting hit. Not as a runner, I felt most safe because I can deliver the blow, or I could slide, or I could get out the way, or run out of bounds. In the pocket, when they try to protect quarterbacks, you got to understand, citing the source, I wasn't always protected, even though the rules said you got to protect.
That was a big story about you not being protected.
So these are the things where it's like, man, throwing a lot.
Yeah.
We're looking at the Atlanta Falcons right now, and both of their quarterbacks is intense.
Yeah, they
That's
just came
colored
back,
blue. It's a lot of throwing. It's a lot of wear and tear on your body. So that process of like, man, waking up, neck sore, back tight, calves, hamstrings tight, ankles sore, big toe hurt, your bunion. Goodness gracious, finger jammed.
God, the jam.
You know
still gotta play through it all, though.
Come on now.
Help me throw the ball.
Help me, baby. Come on. But all those things, man, you have to remind yourself that it's still a game that I fell in love with when I was at the age of 7. And when you're able to compartmentalize and put those things into perspective, Marvin Harrison Jr. will be all right.
Yeah.
Is that it, Peggy?
That's it, boo.
I said, is that it, Peggy?
That's it, boo.
We're going to add a finger then. Hey.
That is going to wrap it up, man. I mean, Cam Newton just brought a ton of perspective that I feel like a lot of Cardinals fans haven't really talked about, including myself, but some of us have, obviously. It's just the confidence is not there. And Marvin Harrison can absolutely get back to that. I do believe in him as a prospect, but Cam Newton just shed some very interesting light. We don't know what's going on with the mental. It is a confidence thing. We need him to be way better than what he has. He's still a young player, which is why I have not gave up. I just made a video talking about this. I believe in Marv, but he has to come into this year, and Michael Flohr has to come into this year and build that confidence together. And yes, I do think he can get to an elite level. Yes, I do think he'll crack 1,000 yards this season. Yes, I do think he can be our wide receiver 1 going a long term. But this is a big prove-it year, and Marvin Harrison knows that, and he understands that he holds himself to such a high value, just like Cam Newton said, that he wants to be great. He wants to be one of the best in the league, and I'm very curious to see how he bounces back. Antonio Brown said take off the visor. Marvin Harrison listened, took it off, scored a touchdown. Cam Newton said it's a confidence thing. Michael Flohr understands that, says it looks like people were just unhappy playing here in Arizona last year on offense. Marvin Harrison Jr. included. Michael Wilson said, hey, when Marvin's in the right mindset, which speaks volumes, it's a little key word just like that. When he's in the right mindset and the right headspace and he's happy and playing well, basically, he's one of the best in the game. He has to be in that mindset, and that comes from confidence. It comes from mental. It comes from, hey, I was number 4 overall pick. I understand that. I see the clips on Twitter. I see everything resurfacing. I see everybody calling me a bust, man. You got to bounce back, and it falls on you. You look yourself in the mirror. You've got to be better. The jugs machines and staying after practice, just like Cam Newton said, it only goes some kind of way until you got that confidence that, hey, I'm the alpha dog. This is my wide receiver room. I'm going to go ahead and just establish myself right now, and no one's going to tell me anything. So, Marvin, we need you to lock in. We need you to just establish that alpha. And if it comes with a little bit of diva, so be it at this point. We understand what Marvin Harrison is. Larry Fitzgerald had a little bit of diva in him in his first couple seasons, so Kurt Warner came here and kind of snapped him back to reality. I'm not saying we need like a Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, you know what I mean, where they come out and they make a little snarky remarks. I love both of them as players, but Marvin Harrison's quiet, reserved. We can get that in the play there. But he demands the football. That's what I want. I want demanding of the football. We're in a good space. So you guys let me know how you guys feel. But that's going to wrap it up. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Appreciate Cam Newton for making this video. Phenomenal one. Watch the Steve Smith one as well. I think he brought a lot of good insight to that as well. But appreciate y'all tapping in. Do not give up on Marvin Harrison Jr. Let me know your confidence level this year, 1 through 10. That's all I got for today's video, man. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Love y'all. It's been your boy Mythic. Peace out, y'all.